Bonjour everyone! Welcome back to my channel The World of French by Shikha, where learning is very easy. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you lesson number 4 of Idées Zero book, which is going to be really fun. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So let's start. So we are going to do lesson number 4 of Idées Zero book. So let's firstly see what's the name of the lesson. The name of the lesson is Abracadabra, c'est un stylo. You also repeat after me. Abracadabra, c'est un stylo. Now what does it mean? Abracadabra means abracadabra. C'est means it is or it's. Means a. Stylo means pen. So it means abracadabra, it's a pen. Now let's firstly see what we are going to learn in Leçon-4. In Leçon-4, we will be learning les articles indéfinis. That means we will be learning how to write down a, an and some. Then we will be learning the vocabulary that is used in the class, that is class vocabulary. Then moreover, we will be learning les mots grammaire, some grammar words, les questions, some basic questions that are used in the class. Then a very important concept we are going to learn in this lesson, that is Keska, c'est ce sont, which means what is this or what are these. And moreover, we will be learning les couleurs et les nombres. So let's firstly start with the lesson. So these are the first 2 pages of the lesson. It's written Leçon-4, Abracadabra, c'est un stylo. Now before reading out the text on this page and on the other page, what we need to learn is, we need to learn some grammar words first. So let's start. So to grammar words we say les mots grammaire. Les mots grammaire. What's the first grammar word? That is dans. Dans. Dans means in. Second, il y a. Il y a means there is or there are. C'est. I told you in the beginning of the lesson also, that means it is or it's. Tu sais. Tu sais means do you know or you know. Est. Est means and. You also repeat after me. Dans, il y a, c'est, tu sais, est. I hope they are clear. Now let's move ahead and learn les articles indéfinis. Or we can say we are going to learn indefinite articles. Now when I say les articles indéfinis, that means we are going to learn how to write down a, an, and some in French language. So under the category of les articles indéfinis, you are going to learn how to write down a, an and some. So let's see. So for writing down a or an in French language, we have 2 ways. Which are those 2 ways? That is un, and the next way is un, that is une, un. So un is pronounced as and une is pronounced as un. So these are the 2 ways in which you can write down a or an in French language. Now the question arises, how we will come to know which one to use where? So you will use before the masculine noun and un you will use before the feminine noun. That means if the word is ending with e. And for writing down some, we just have one way, that is they. And they is always used for plural. That means we always say some apples. We never ever say some apple, or we say some oranges, some pineapples. Okay, so the noun that is used with they will be always plural. So again I'm repeating, there are 2 ways of writing a or an, and un, and only one way of writing some, that is they. Now let's move ahead. Now let's learn the vocabulary of the objects that are used in the class. So we say it as les objets dans la classe. Les objets dans la classe, the objects in the class. So we will be learning the vocabulary along with the article indéfini. So let's fastly see. First is eraser. How we say eraser in French? To eraser we say gomme. Gomme. Now can you guess that gomme is masculine or feminine? Yes, it is feminine because it is ending with E. So 80% of the words those end with E in French language are feminine. So what will come before gomme? Yun or they? It will be yun. So that's yun gomme. That means an eraser. Next, pen. To pen we say stylo. And stylo is masculine. So we will write down So it's a stylo. Third, pencil. Pencil is crayon. Crayon is also masculine. So I will write down a crayon. Sharpener. To sharpener we say taille crayon. And taille crayon is also masculine. So I will write down a taille crayon. Folder. Folder we say it as dossier. And dossier is also masculine. So I will write down a dossier. Notebook. Notebook is cahier. And cahier is also masculine. So I will write down a cahier. So repeat after me and say une gomme, a stylo, a crayon, a taille crayon, a dossier and a cahier. So always remember to learn the vocabulary along with les articles indéfinis. This will give you an idea that whether the noun is masculine or feminine. Let's move ahead. That is sheet. To sheet we say feuille and it's une feuille. Map, carte, that is une carte. Pencil box, trousse, that will be une trousse. Scale, règle, that will be une règle. Highlighter, we say it as surligneur. Surligneur, and it will be a surligneur. So repeat after me fastly. Une feuille, une carte, une trousse, une règle, a surligneur. Now let's learn some exceptions that are used in the class. So school bag. To school bag we say cartable. Now according to the rule it should come under the category of femina because it is ending with E, but it is masculine. So it will be a cartable. Dictionary, un dictionnaire. Book, un livre. Sketch pen, un feutre. So these are some words which are exceptions in French language. That means they might be ending with E, but they don't come under the category of femina. So repeat after me fastly. Un cartable, un dictionnaire, un livre and un feutre. I hope the vocabulary is clear to you. Now let's move ahead and read out the text on the page. So it's written Leçon-4, Abracadabra, c'est un stylo. That means abracadabra, it's a pen. Un magicien dit. A magicien dit. A magicien dit. That means a magician says. So what does he say? So let me just zoom in up. So he says abracadabra dans mon cartable. Dans means in. Mon means my. Cartable we learned it, that is bag. Dans mon cartable, in my bag, il y a. Il y a we learned it, that means there are or there is. So there are trois crayons. Trois crayons, 3 pencils. Et des feuilles. Et des feuilles, they I told you means some. Feuilles, sheets. So dans mon cartable, in my bag, il y a trois crayons. There are 3 pencils. Et des feuilles and some sheets. Et and tu sais, you know, it is une fourmi noire. What is une fourmi noire? Une fourmi noire is a black ant. So in his bag, there are 3 pencils, some sheets, and you know what is it? There is a black ant. Then he says, Abracadabra, abracadabra, dans mon cartable, in my bag, il y a, there are, des livres, some books, et des cahiers, and some notebooks. And, tu sais, do you know? C'est un papillon rouge. C'est un papillon rouge. It's a red butterfly. To butterfly we say papillon. Rouge means red. Now let's read out the third dialogue. He says, Abracadabra, abracadabra, dans mon cartable, in my bag, il y a un stylo, there is a pen, une gomme, an eraser, a taille crayon, a sharpener, et un feutre, and a sketch pen. And, tu sais, you know, c'est une chenille verte. C'est une chenille verte. That means it's a green caterpillar. Chenille is a caterpillar. Verte is green. I hope the text is clear to you. Now let's move to the next page. Now on the next page it is written, dans la classe, in the class, de Madame Dupont. That is of Ma'am Dupont. The name of the ma'am is Dupont. So what are there in the class of Madame Dupont? It's written here, une carte de France. That is a map of France. Un livre, a book. Un dictionnaire, dictionary. A surligneur, highlighter. Un dossier, folder. Une règle, scale. Un crayon, pencil. A stylo, pen. A taille crayon, sharpener. Une feuille, that is sheet. Une gomme, eraser. And un cartable, that is bag. Now on the next page they have shown some phrases which you can use in your daily life in the class. So for example, the first one, if the boy wants to say I have a question. So how you are going to say I have a question in French? You would say j'ai une question. J'ai une question. Which page? That is quelle page? Quelle page? To page we say page. The spellings are same but the pronunciation is different. Excuse me. That will be excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. I don't understand. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. So you can use these phrases in your class. So again repeat after me and say, j'ai une question. Quelle page? Excusez-moi, je ne comprends pas. Très bien. Now let's move ahead. Now these are some phrases that a teacher can use in the class. For example, the teacher wants to say silence please. So she would say it as silence s'il vous plaît. Silence s'il vous plaît. Look at the whiteboard. Regardez le tableau. Regardez le tableau. Le tableau is the whiteboard. Complete the sentences. Complète les phrases. Complète les phrases. Raise up your hand. Levez la main. Levez la main. Again repeat after me and say, silence s'il vous plaît. Regardez le tableau. Complète les phrases et levez la main. Très bien. Now let's move ahead. Now on the next page you can see they have given you a block of les articles indéfinis, that are the indefinite articles. So they have made two tables. One is singular, that is singular, and the other one is for plural, that is plural. Now you know for singular there are two ways of writing a or an. That is un, that is used for masculine noun or masculine, and une, that is used for feminine noun or feminine. They have given some example. For example, un livre, that's a book. Une fille, that's a girl. And on the other hand, they have given masculine or femina, or masculine or feminine plural. And you know there is only one way of writing for the plural, that is they. They means some. So they fai means some sheets. Now underneath they have given the concept of les couleurs, that are the colors in French. So just like everything is divided into masculin and femina in French language, same is with the colors. So let's fastly learn the colors in French. So first thing, how we say colors. To colors we say les couleurs. So how we say red, both for masculine and femina, it is rouge, rouge. Yellow, jaune, jaune. Orange, orange, orange. Brown, marron, marron. Pink, rose, rose. Black, noir, noir. Blue, bleu, bleu. Green, vert, vert. Again I'm repeating, vert, vert. White, blanc, blanche. Grey, gris, grise. So these were the colors in French. Now you might have seen that most of the colors, they have the same spellings for masculine and femina. Only few colors are there in which there is little bit of difference, and that you have to learn it by heart. Then there is one more important thing that you need to remember regarding colors, that in French we write colors after the noun, not before the noun. For example, if I want to write down a red pen in French, I would write it down as un stylo rouge. So can you see I have written the color after the noun? Then same is a black ant that we read out in the text, that is une fourmi noire. We don't say une noire fourmi, we write down as une fourmi noire. Same, a green bag, it will be un cartable vert. And if I just want to write down green bag, it will be cartable vert. So this is an important note that you need to keep it in mind. So let's move ahead. So these are the colors that are given on the next page. They have made a different column for the masculine as well as for the femina. So as I told you, most of the colors, they have the same spellings for masculine and femina. Only few are different. For example, noir, that means black. It has an E in the femina, but the pronunciation is same, that is noir. Same is with bleu, bleu. It also has an E in the femina, but the pronunciation is same. Then is green. In green color, the spellings are also different and the pronunciation is also different. So to masculine we say vert and to femina we say vert. Same is for grey. For grey we have just added an E in the femina and the pronunciation is also changed and it is gris, grise. Same with white, blanc, blanche. Now you can see that underneath they have given that the names of the colors of orange and marron are invariable. Now what does this line mean? This line means that whether a noun is masculine, femina, plural or anything, these colors will have the same spelling with all the nouns, irrespective of whether they come under the category of singular or plural. Now let's move ahead to the next page. Now on the next page they have shown a very important concept, that is Keska. Keska means what is this or what are these. So let's just learn about this concept in detail. Now for asking what is this or what are these in French language, I have just one way of saying that, that is Keska. Keska. So if you want to say what is this in French, you would say Keska. What if you want to say what are these, then also you would say Keska. Repeat after me and say Keska. Keska. Now the question is 1, but the replies are 3. So if you want to say that it is a, okay, or this is a, either you can say it as seta, seta. Here I am joining sound of T and U. I would say it as seta, or either you can say it as Setyun. Okay, Setyun. Again, here I am joining the sound of T and U. Or either you can say it as Sasode. Sasode. This is for plural, that means these are. So the replies of the question Keska are Seta, Setyun, Sasode. There are 3 replies of this question. Now how we will come to know which one to use where? So that depends upon the gender of the noun. So if your noun is masculine, you would use Seta. If your noun is femina, you will use Setyun. And if your noun is plural, you will use Sasode. Seta and Setyu means this is a, and Sasode means these are. Let me show you an example, then it will be more clear. For example, pencil. To pencil we say crayon. Now I ask you what is this in French? I would say qu'est-ce que c'est? And you want to say that, ma'am, it is a pencil. So how you're going to say that in French? You would say c'est un crayon. Now why I have used the answer c'est un? Because crayon is masculine. So it means this is a pencil and it comes under the category of masculine. Let's see another example. For example, scale. To scale we say règle. Now how you will ask what is this? You would say qu'est-ce que c'est? So if you want to answer that this is a scale, how you will say that? You would say c'est une règle. Now why I have used here the answer c'est une? Because my noun, that is the règle, comes under the category of femina. So it also means this is a scale and it comes under the category of femina. Now for example, multiple books are there and you want to ask, ma'am, what are these? So how you will say that? Again you will use the same question, that is qu'est-ce que c'est? And to books we say livre. Livre. So if you want to say these are books, you would say ce sont des livres. Why ce sont? Because the noun is plural and ce sont des livres means these are books. So let's fastly read out the text that is written in the book. So it's written qu'est-ce que c'est means what is this or what are these. So it's written c'est un cartable rouge. C'est un cartable rouge, that this is a red school bag. Est une trousse rouge and a red pencil box. And they have given you an example of plural also. Ce sont des gommes bleues. Ce sont des gommes bleues. These are blue erasers. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now let's fastly learn the numbers from 11 to 20. They are very easy. So you also repeat after me. 11, onze, onze. 12, douze, douze. 13, treize, treize. 14, quatorze, quatorze. 15, quinze, quinze. 16, seize, seize. 17, dix-sept, dix-sept. Never ever pronounce the P in it and we'd say it as dix-sept. 18, dix-huit, dix-huit. Here's the sound is coming, dix-huit. 19, dix-neuf, dix-neuf. And 20 is vingt. So fastly repeat. Onze, douze, treize, quatorze, quinze, seize, dix-sept, dix-huit, dix-neuf and vingt. So with this, we have completed Leçon-4 of Idées 0 book. I hope the chapter was clear to you.
So that was all for today. I hope the lesson was clear to you and all the concepts were very easy. So if you want to learn more French with me, then do subscribe to my channel by clicking on the bell icon. And don't you forget to give your likes and your comments on my videos because your appreciation means a lot to me. So till the time I post my next video, au revoir and à bientôt. And you know what does au revoir means? Au revoir means goodbye and à bientôt means see you soon.